Hey, beautiful soul, how you doing? So I'm just running a quick scan to show you how this technology works. I'm going to click on Inner Voice, and here is my last scan that I did. It showed that I had three of the most overactive notes in my voice, being F, C sharp, and D sharp, and D was the most suppressed note in my voice. So it's analyzing the octaves and the notes in your voice from a voice message, and I'm going to show you how I run that scan in just a moment. But this is the screen that you can actually access when I send you your voice files. You'll have a link that you can click on and it will take you onto the pulse tones. And from here, you can actually select these songs here. You've got 12 songs, all of which have your optimizing frequencies automatically placed in them. So the standard one is our classic piano bliss. We're going to play that, and I'm going to play around with the settings of the tones and show you how it works. So we've got the volume control here of the song. We've got the tone volume here, which I can increase. So I can lower the sound of the song. You do want to be able to hear the tone, because the way it works is it plays the song through one ear, and then your other ear will hear the tone. And this is what synchronizes the hemispheres of the brain and where the magic actually happens. Okay? It's got the standard pulse rate of 369, which we can change to 88, 228, 111. And here we've got the actual sound of the tone that you can change. Okay, so I'm going to lower the volume of the tone because the other ones are quite strong, and you want to lower it and find your right level of comfort with it. There you go, so it's quite loud. But this really penetrates, so you can really feel the frequency going in. And I can adjust this to sawtooth. And this one's a very soft one. This also adjusts the pitch of the tone. So remember, I can adjust the speed to constant. I can actually play these on 3-minute cycles, 5-minute cycles, or 10-minute cycles. So yeah, if you really want to optimize yourself, the 3 minutes is a boost. 5 minutes and 10 minutes will obviously optimize you more because you're listening to all of those frequencies for longer. And you know, I've played around with this for over an hour, playing with the settings, and that's where I felt like I had like some real shifts going on with me, especially when I did that before I went to sleep for a good hour or so. Now, obviously, we've got different songs that you can pick from. So you've got this one, which is a lovely meditation one. I'm going to play it for 5 minutes, but we won't listen to the whole thing. I'm going to play it on the standard four. Also got a more uplift one. get the idea, and here again you can click on these and it will also play those notes specifically as well. So you can really play around with this and really enjoy it and pick from up to 12 songs, and some are nice for when you're going to sleep, you know, they're more calming, some are more upbeat and good for starting the day. And now on the classic tones, which is another page that you can click on when you get your link, this will just play 4 selected tunes, just like the files that are generated, which you can download to any device, so you can listen to those without internet access even. But here, it will play these on a loop, so you don't have to keep on pressing play. It will play each song for 3 minutes, and it will just run through each one for 3 minutes, just on a loop. Okay, so you can actually listen to this to go to sleep with, and it will just keep on playing throughout the night. And these are very subtle tones in there, which you can't adjust the volume on this page. But again, it's the balancing of the harmonics generally, so great. And it will play for 12 minutes, obviously, as it goes through, but then just go through for another 12 minutes and so forth. You can, of course, skip just to listen to the next one if you prefer to listen to this one over and over a bit more, at that sort of tone level, etc. And that's how that works. So how do I run a scan? Well, it's super simple. I've got 2 mics here, one which has got a mic and a heart. This allows me to run more scans, like more in-depth scans, like on your vitals, on your 13 body systems. So we can actually do a full body system scan, comprehensive scan. But this is actually for just the inner voice. So if I just show you this, I can quickly just demonstrate what the actual more in-depth scan will do. It takes a bit longer. And it asks me to allow my mic. I am Donovan Truman. I'm super excited about GPNS.world and the future that it holds for everyone, seeing as we're uplifting humanity, bringing a free world and abundant world for all. Now it's going to run the scan, and it will run it for about a minute. And that's it, it's done that. So now I can actually go and send a report very easily. If I just go back into the inner voice here, I can click on reports. Now, the inner voice scan will just do, if I just choose the one with just the microphone, it will just run an inner voice scan. It will still provide basic reporting, which is what you're seeing here. The overemphasized notes and the most suppressed notes here, time and date of scan, a little bit of information about the inner voice and how it works. And again, how to use the glasses, which is for color therapy, because those colors of the notes are actually corresponding. You can do a color therapy there. And here we have a little bit of information about, again, the notes that I was overemphasizing, what that tends to bring out in terms of the negative emotions in me, but actually by optimizing how it will balance me and bring out the better things, the positive emotions, okay? And then it gives me some advice in terms of vitamins that I might be slightly deficient in, you know, what I may have been exposed to, molds here and what have you. What I might like to do in addition to obviously just optimizing myself through the frequencies. So again, it does that for each of the notes here. You can see the supportive note there is E, and then the supportive note here is F sharp, and so forth. And so now I can just send this report. Got my email address here. This is where your email address will be. I'll click on here and it will give you the audio files, and it will give you the Pulse audio file. So what you'll receive is one email first to verify your email address. The second one will be the supportive audio files, which you can download to any device. And the third email will be the active Pulse audio file, which will take you onto the Pulse tones and also where you can access the classic tones. So there you can play around with the settings on the Pulse tones there. So I'm just going to send that through. And that's it, that's done. So now I will have in my inbox the emails that have come in. I'm going to show you very quickly this beautiful quick scan. So here I can do some other cool things. I can do a clearing of energy, negative energy. I can shield myself. So these are just like a minute along each, different pulses for clearing and for shield, more slower one. I can actually do grounding without actually physically having to ground. It's really nice. You hear that subtle tone in the background? Very powerful. I've got the focus, and these are like 3-minute boosts. I can do a relaxing one. And then I can do also the supercharger and the neuro aerobics, but I won't show you those, it's fine, you've got the idea there. And here's a Cephi. This is where I can actually imprint to, you know, structured water, to food, lots of different things, supporting healing frequencies, you know, ones with success, for abundance, for energy, for better sleep, you name it, we've got it all here. So that's the demonstration I wanted to do for you here. And if you want to have a look at this scanner in more detail, you want to learn more about getting access to it, then please feel free just to get in touch, and let's get this out to people. We want to get as many freebies out to people to experience it, to enjoy it, to appreciate it, and to share it with others. And then from there, we can open up the vibration, the consciousness for everyone, and bring in the new world of GPMS, because then we can actually help them see that everything is energy, frequency, vibration, resonance, and there's no question. So that's it. Love ya. See you again.